Just catching up with manager Lee Allinson. Obviously, we didn't get a chance to catch up on Monday's night game against Hitchin. Firstly, I was just wondering how do you think we fared against them, and how would you view the match?
Yeah, I thought it was a typical derby in terms of it was very aggressive. I thought it was just a fight, really, if I'm honest. A lot of heading in the game. I don't think the ball was really on the floor at all for the 90 minutes, and it was just an all-out war and a fight, which I thought would happen. I felt it was played in good spirits, though. Two sides that were trying to win the game, definitely trying. I think, obviously, when we got to 1-0, I felt Hitchin would try to take this thing out of it, especially when they were 1-0 up as well. But at 0-0, I felt that they were trying to come for us. We were trying to get at them. When we went 1-0 down, we were the team that was pressing to get that goal. When we got the equaliser, again, it could have gone either way. I think we've had a goal ruled out for offside, which was very tight. They've had a great chance with Donks has made a fantastic save, and probably on the day in the end a fair result in terms of 1-1. But Hitchin a good side. I've never had an easy game against them. As I said to you before, Burke always gets a really good side there. He gets them working hard, and you see on Monday how hard they worked against us. Felt we looked a little bit jaded, a little bit leggy from the game on Saturday. But listen, we come out of another point, which in the end I was delighted with.
We did concede first. This has been quite a common occurrence in the last few games. Is this a case of us waiting to concede to be switched on, or?
Well, I don't know at the moment. Obviously, the Bedworth one was one I've never been involved in a game like it. Literally from our centre, we've gone 1-0 down. The Howes Owen one, as I say, I thought we were really good at Howes Owen. Obviously, conceding to, I thought it was a poor goal. And then the other day, I thought it was Donks' ball. He's come to claim. Jack, whether he had a little nudge, they've ended up clashing, and it's fell to their lad who's nodded it home, and it's just given us an uphill battle. The pleasing thing for me, our heads aren't dropping. We're pushing on and trying to get that goal, but I'd like us to go 1-0 up on a team like we did against Rushden, and then see if teams can break us down instead of us having to throw bodies forward and throw bodies onto the pitch and change formation, trying to get an equaliser. So that's something we need to work on, which we would do, and obviously we'll take it from there and see what happens.
On Monday, Josh Urquhart did play centre half due to injury. How would you rate his performance?
I thought it was outstanding, and this is Josh. At the end of the day, he can play in a number of positions. This is why I signed the lad. He played right back, he can play centre half, he can play centre midfield, he can even play left back. And you're not captain of Billericay if you're not a very good player, and that's what Josh has brought to us. He's a great lad as well. He's fitted into the team really well, and for me, him and David Longking's understanding at centre back at the moment has been superb. And Tommy's back fit now, and he'll have to wait for his opportunity. Obviously, Curtis is going to be 2 or 3 weeks away. But listen, great options to have going into the next couple of games.
We are now 5 games in, still yet to lose a game. What achievement is this for a new team in a very difficult league?
Yeah, it is a really difficult league, and I didn't expect anything less from the league. It's aggressive, it's hard. I think you can win a couple of games and you're going to be up and around it. You can lose a couple of games and you're ending up looking over your shoulder. That's going to be the kind of league it is this year. You can see with the points that are being dropped and stuff like that. So for us, it's a fantastic start. We'd have liked one more winning now. I think we probably deserve that, whether it be against Bedworth or Saturday against Howes Owen. I don't think we deserve to beat Hitchin, but I did think it was a fair result, the draw. But as I say, it's been a great start, but we've got to continue that now. But I said to the boys on Monday, draws, although you're not getting beat, you don't want too many of them if you are trying to push on and climb up the league. We need wins, and I'd rather have taken a win on Saturday and lost on Monday, if I'm honest with you. But at the end of the day, we're still undefeated, and that's a good thing.
Being the local derby it was, obviously it carries quite an intense atmosphere around the ground. Do you think this motivates the team in any way?
Yeah, the crowd was over 500, which is fantastic. I just asked the chairman tonight, I think it's probably the best crowd we've had against Hitchin since they've played each other. The crowd was great, and listen, I felt it give probably Hitchin an extra boost because they'd probably been a little bit low on confidence. They got their win on the Saturday. I felt they come out the traps better than us. They made a few changes. I never, in hindsight, I probably should have. But when the team plays so well on the Saturday, you want to try and keep that together. It took us a long time to get going, I thought, until we introduced Pierre and Connor Vincent. I didn't think we really started. And when we did bring them on, then obviously our threat was a lot better, and I felt we performed much better as well.
Monday's game was our second game in a spell of 3 days. Do you think having a busy pre-season helped us prepare for games in such quick succession?
Yeah, I mean, I'm delighted it's over with now. We can focus on one game a week at the moment because I think the squad needed it. I think we carried injuries. We carried injuries in pre-season, but I felt it was key that we had a lot of games to get to know each other. As I keep saying, this is a brand new squad. We've got 2 players that have stayed from last year. So we're also still understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses. As I say, I believe on Monday I might have made a mistake in not changing the side. But, you know, if I had my time again, I would change that. And when we go to 2 games in 2 or 3 days, then that's something I have to look at. But, you know, it's all a learning curve for all of us at the moment. And as I say, I'm really pleased we're undefeated. But, again, football's a funny game and that can change literally in the second. So we have to stay switched on, we have to stay working hard and stick together and keep going.
We have had our FA Cup draw this week. Can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's a tough one for me. I believe... you know, I know Chesham haven't started great, but on paper, I know a lot of their players. I know their assistant manager very well. I know the manager well. They're a good side. It's going to be a very, very hard game. It's one of them. I don't think I've ever won there either. So that's something I'll be looking to try and do. But we will not be taking that lightly. That for me is a very, very tough draw. It's going to be a very hard game, and we need to be switched on. But first, we have to prepare and be ready for Saturday's game against Rushall, which again. There's no easy games in this league, and I know their manager. I've played against him many times. I've played against his teams before. We took a hide in here once when he was the Redditch manager. I think they'd done a 6, or it possibly could have been more than that. And they're a good side, so we'll prepare for this Saturday, Rushall. Then we'll prepare Tuesday and Thursday for Chesham next week.
Brilliant.
No problem. Thank you.